Alright, my name is Mike Grill and I'm presenting Chapter 10, Professional Sports. Chapter Summary. In 1869, the Cincinnati Reds became the first professional sports team. The average player's salary back then was $930 a year, compared to the average American income, which was $170. So even back then, pro athletes were making a lot more than the average American. And in 1876, the National League became the first pro sports league in North America. Key concepts of the chapter. It involves the sale of the entertainment value of sports events. Jobs in the professional sports leagues are extremely competitive, and the salaries tend to be lower than in other levels of the sports industry. And these are the 5 major professional sports leagues. Franchise ownership. Historically, a lot of teams are owned as like a mom and pop business. And today it's similar, but it's more like it's a bigger business now and a lot more money's involved in it. And it's definitely a revenue-driven position. League revenues come from national television and radio contracts and a lot of other things like league-wide licensing and sponsorship programs. As a result of race for revenues, something came along called franchise free agency, which emerged in the 90s. And this is where team owners threaten to move their teams to other cities due to stadium regulations and leases and a lot of other factors. That's what happened to the Browns in the 90s, which sucks. Alright, career opportunities in professional sports. There's the commissioner, other league office personnel, the general manager, other team front office personnel, tour personnel and agents, and a lot of smaller positions. Okay, race and gender in the industry. People argue that since there's such a diversity among the athletes on the field, there should also be diversity in the management positions. And critics argue that this won't happen without direct effort by the owners who pretty much make all the decisions. But there have been rules put in place in leagues like the Rooney Rule, which mandates that teams interview a certain amount of diverse background people for positions. Alright, challenging issues include keeping fans satisfied in the light when they know how highly paid the athletes are. And salary cap is always an issue in pro sports. And globalization is a big factor, and technology is making globalization a big part of professional sports. And that's about it for professional sports.